line of scrimmage, you've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They'll come up now on second down. Now an option play on second down. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. McCaffrey following the penalty. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 7 yards there and a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
On first down, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. On second down, McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Purdy to throw. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. He sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only gives about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Dobbins trying the left side. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run.
I should have served up. work is numbing me to forever. She won't rush me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus, you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I never feel different. G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. He determined just from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus, you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is age, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 in my prime. I'm original. I wear digital. I see beyond. You get no response. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. That good for 22 and a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
They're going to try and throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Purdy now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing Jones. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A surprising move to go for him, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lance on the option right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Slot man moves right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, that's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. As he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Following a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Purdy. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 57 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A final shot before break. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino. Up, go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Purdy. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, here's Barkley again. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Go, River. Go, River. Timberland.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A little juke. And he'll get it down here to the 43. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
North salad.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown, Giants! Matt Breida from 6 yards away. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Giants 28, 49ers 20. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Purdy looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Purdy.
He'll buy some time right.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Jones, off play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Purdy bootlegging it, sliding out of the pocket. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly.